flag.
Salute to the troops. Salute to the troops.
Flag.
Hey.
For the audio listeners, don't get it twisted. We have an emergency intercom flag behind us, so don't get it twisted. Don't
get it twisted.
use just another.
Trying to fix your issues with a
Bad
baby.
bitch.
Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck you, I was in a garage. But I never could imagine.
You.
Hey, to me. Woo! Bitch, we just barked.
Anyways, we're back. We're starting off a little bit sad because we have to address it a little bit.
Today is October 20th.
And
As of 3-4 days ago, we lost a key part to Gen Z culture and memory and history. Liam Payne passed away.
He passed away. And
My whole personality growing up was that I loved One Direction. So I'm in mourning. It's just very upsetting, and recently stuff has come out about him that's not really favorable, and
right.
This is still someone that is, means a lot to people.
Yes.
And I'm not excusing that. I think, he should have been held accountable, but
life took a turn.
Life took a turn for the worse, and he wasn't
Yes.
able to get the help that he needed to be better from it. He struggled a lot.
And
Now he's in heaven.
And
Which
it
is
is
sad.
so sad. My condolences to his family and my friends, like all the directioners out there, because I see y'all suffering.
It didn't hit me until the
Ew.
day after when I was with Daniela,
Mhm.
and we were driving to get coffee, and she tells me that the actual band account posted,
Yeah.
and that's when I was like, oh,
Oh, like it's kind of
like
real.
that's real.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't hit me that whole first day. I was just like, that's weird. I got 4 texts and a phone call. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Yeah, I saw people posting it, and I thought
I
it
was
was
at
like
work,
trolling
too.
because
Yeah.
people like to do that. And so then I like slid up on my friend's story, and I was like, what? And then I started I went to Twitter immediately, and then I saw like actual like famous accounts or whatever like posting about it. And I was like, oh, wow, like, this is actually real. And I immediately, like, texted Lili and then, like, all my other friends, too. And it still doesn't feel, like, real. We've talked about this on the podcast before. Like, Lily's a directioner. I never was. But I think, like, seeing it from the outside, because I was around directioners, like, my friends were always that, like, it's obviously very painful to see. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say, make that pun.
Bitch. Keep going.
Sorry.
I didn't even understand it. No, it's fine. I didn't even understand it. I was like, what? Pun.
But like as an outsider seeing everybody, I'm just like, I don't know how to express what I'm trying to say.
Even if you weren't like a directioner, like
I
you know,
still understand.
You understand because like those bitches were everywhere. Like that was everyone's personalities for 5 years, and it's just sad.
Yeah.
That like we never got.
And
more,
I was telling Lily
selfishly.
like I don't know, there's like so many artists that I feel like our generation has been like exposed to, and just like like so many artists just rising. And I was like telling her like it's so sad that to think about like we're probably going to be around to see like more of our favorite artists go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just very sad to think about.
It's like when we were talking about like when Michael Jackson died or when Prince died.
Yeah, no. Like I was telling her, I remember my English teacher sophomore year, when Prince passed away, she was literally like, I can't do this today. Like I'm in shock. Like I don't even know how to, like I'm not teaching today. Like, and it was just it's just so crazy. I don't know how to like word it, to be honest. Just like to feel such a strong connection to somebody like that, but obviously it's because of all the memories that came with their music and everything that they were putting out, and so it's very, very sad.
Yeah, I was like 10 when I first started liking One
Mhm.
Direction, so I'm 23 now.
That's
Hello?
so crazy.
13 years, and that was like just like a key part of my childhood, and it's just like, it's just tough because like you hear like some of the more recent stuff and behaviors, and it's just like upsetting that it had to like that was the last
Yeah, like
thing.
it was so sudden, and
Yeah.
I feel like, to me, One Direction, as an outsider, it was like a group that you just
You knew.
like
Like you can't
knew,
escape
but
it.
also like they were supposed to be immortal.
Yeah,
You
a
know
lot
what
of
I mean?
people were
Like-
saying that too. Cause like in that time, and even now, I guess it was just like they were the biggest boy band,
Yes.
and even more so because of the internet. And you
yes.
know, fangirls are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like it was literally insane. So to see that, and then him being so young is so sad.
Yeah.
So it's been hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Liam.
R.I.P.
Truly.
Liam.
I like don't know, like I think I'm just like nervous and like I'm like smiling, but like I don't mean to. I'm just like,
No, it's
you know,
yeah.
it's just like I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, really tragic, and I hope that his family and his loved ones are doing well.
And it's crazy to see like all the fan projects.
Oh my
even
God, I
now. That shit is
know.
making me cry at night.
Honestly, I like want to. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I think that the Directioners fan base is stronger than the BTS army, and they're gonna clock me for that. But like the way that like literally so many fan accounts like came back after being gone for so
resurrected.
like is crazy.
1D updates.
Like they like everybody literally geared up and
Yeah.
just like we're going like to war or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that that's such a beautiful thing too, just to simply see like how music has connected everybody and
It's
stuff
the community
like
within the community.
that.
And then now that we're like a lot older, like some people are married with kids, like some people were
Yes.
older when they were Directioners too.
Yeah.
I was just like fucking kid, but it's like we're all connected,
Mhm.
and it's a sad.
And that's
Yeah.
another crazy thing too, because I've seen so many like moms posting like with their kids like, oh my God, I can't believe that like this
Yeah.
happened, like I was a Directioner. So it's crazy to see that like carry into different phases
What
of life.
fandoms were you a part of when you were younger? Because it was that from I was a part of that, and Cody Simpson, like One Direction and Cody Simpson are like no, it was One Direction mostly.
One Direction.
They're the reason why I'm on the internet in the first place.
I don't.
But I did have a Cody Simpson fan account on Twitter also.
I don't.
And O2L.
Man, I don't know. I think literally just like the Jonas Brothers, but even then I like never dove into them like and gave them my all.
Yeah.
Like it was just
'Cause
like
you were really
I like
young, too.
them. Yeah.
Jonas Brothers was like 2007.
Maybe like Justin Bieber, but even then like I wasn't
not, like, hard.
crazy.
You just
yeah,
liked
like
them.
it was just like, oh, I like them.
Like
you
you've
know what I
never
mean?
felt like fucking feral?
No.
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Like
That's happened to me
we
so many
need to
times.
study that.
Literally. And then it was like 5 seconds of summer in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like maybe because
You
I
touch
just,
grass.
No,
That's why.
actually that's what it is. No, I think it's just because I was always listening to so many different genres of music like growing up that I never got like I mean, not to say like you weren't, but like I was always just listening to so many different genres that like
Yeah.
I never just stuck to like one like group or whatever. But yeah, I never like felt like feral, I guess, about anyone. I mean, Zayn, like that's my man. And, like, but I never like even then I didn't follow him like
Yeah, like
you
that.
know like that. Yeah.
So
And also speaking of like music in general, it's crazy how they've been like the last boy band that has
Really
came
stuck.
about. Yeah. And I was telling Lily, and I think it's because people don't yearn anymore, specifically men. Like, we don't have yearners anymore.
We really don't.
Like, men aren't yearning in
Like
their
you listen to
music,
half those musics.
period.
Literally a song that I've been like having stuck in my head is I Would he say he's in LOVE? Because if that was me, I would. Are you kidding me?
Like,
Who says that?
and
Would he hold you when you're feeling low? Baby, you should know that I would.
I would. See, like, I'm not a Directioner, but I know a few
She
songs. I know a
knows.
thing or two about a thing
She
or
woke.
two.
No, but it's like literally that's what girls want to hear. Like, tell me you want me. Tell me you love me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like nowadays everything is obviously
Like,
just
fuck
about
bitches getting money.
objectifying women.
Fuck bitches getting money.
Like,
if you got a fat ass, you can come in my section. If not, go home. And I'm like, I just want to be chased. Please.
please let me in.
Please let me in.
No, but I
have
do
a really
think
good personality, please.
that has bigger than your personality. No, but it's just so crazy that I'm noticing that because I don't know, like I was listening to like R&B music lately and just like how much men would yearn and just like express how much they like love their woman. And like I haven't heard that.
I want to know.
I wanna know what
turns you on.
I like to know. I like to know. Like no one's saying that anymore. Stop talking about bending people over. Like shut up. Shut up. I was gonna say, I kept telling Lily in the car too. I was like, as this was going on and everybody was posting like their
oh my god,
pictures.
I really did not expect Zane to say anything, and that shit literally made me start tearing up in the car. Zane and Lily, I was literally driving and I was reading at the same time. I don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
And I kept and Lily kept like crying, and I was like, dude, I'm an empath. Stop crying because I'm gonna start crying with you. But yeah, it's so crazy. I hope that the unity that band brought together and is bringing together right now like continues.
Yeah. Directioners rise.
Okay, well, segueing away from that, changing a little bit of the pace.
What do you guys think?
Yes.
Me too.
I was thinking about, oh my god, I have like so many ideas. Okay, first one I want to talk about is that we haven't been thanking Beyonce, and we should have been thanking her like a couple episodes ago, because like Beyonce, we just want to say thank you to you for this podcast. Like we don't know where we would
for
be
the opportunity
without you.
to be on the internet for this long and create a podcast.
Yeah. We're just completely and like just so thankful for you. Thank you. Thank you, Beyonce.
I want to also thank Beyonce for 165 subscribers. Road to 170 is now.
Hey.
Thank you, Beyonce, for 165 subscribers, and thank you, Beyonce, for 161 views on our video that we just posted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine flopped. We're deleting it. Birthday extravaganza is over.
I'm gonna freak out.
Okay. The second thing I wanted to talk about was there's like this como se dice feeling I get, this complex, that's the word.
A God complex.
God complex that I get.
And you know what?
When I use the right there over text, like in a when I'm writing something, like when I have to use that word differently, and I get it right.
And there beats y'all's fucking ass. Also, two as in like go to, and then two as in also. That shit beats your fucking ass.
And you and your and I can't even say
and
your and you are. Like I just feel so powerful when I know how to like write that down, and like, you know, because it's like like a lot of y'all can't eat it. Because I forgot what I was doing, and I was like like there was just something so satisfying about me knowing the difference in all those words.
You're like, I'm
and
fucking
like
smart.
I was like,
shit.
hold on, like this is why I got my degree.
Literally.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that feeling, because no one actually can say anything to me, because if you don't know the differences between any of those words, then maybe you should open a book and go touch grass and step outside and put the iPad down. Also,
iPad down, diva down, diva down.
Diva down. Also, I was holding an iPad because my mom was like, "Oh, can you help me like log into this account or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I think it's actually like a developmental thing now, like as like caveman into humans, like in our era now, like when you hold an iPad, you have to arch your back, because I was actually like naturally doing that.
You're literally the fucking like, the monkey at the Apple store.
I was the little monkey at the Apple store. Like I was arching my back, and then I was just kind of like, I clocked it. I was like, oh my god, like
your
I
baby
really
beer
am.
belly, like babies when they're like
Yeah, I was like that, and then I was like, why am I even holding it? Like, iPad is not heavy. Also, we have another special guest today. We have Teddy.
Teddy.
Come here, Teddy. Oh, why he arched his back like that?
Because he's like, both of y'all bitches calling me.
Okay, shut up.
We'll see if he shows up.
Okay.
The joke is that my mom calls him Terry for some reason.
Terry Strawberry.
Terry Strawberry. Teddy Spaghetti. And
Teddy
he's
Spaghetti.
scratching his cardboard couch right now.
Yay!
So we'll see. Anyway.
But yeah, I was just like thinking about that because it's so funny. Actually, it kind of breaks my heart a little bit to see so many little kids walking around with an iPad. But I also remember how revolutionary it was when they started announcing in elementary schools, like, oh my God, you're going to get an iPod Touch and you're going to get an iPad.
And I miss those wallpapers.
And I was like, what? Like, I'm going to get my own iPod Touch. And, sorry, we're watching Teddy.
He's like, what is this? He's sniffing the fuck out of the tripod.
There's something about you, girl,
that just makes my head wanna twirl.
Teddy. Okay.
Anyway, I remember like the old wallpapers because we would change them.
Yeah.
And I remember everyone would go because we hadn't assigned one, so we'd go on Google and like screenshot pictures that we wanted. And I always made mine Hello Kitty in 5th grade.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
It was that or like it was a pink camo Apple one that I would make it.
Yeah.
Which is revolutionary.
I remember, did you guys have the bump app to like transfer things? You would like bump your iPods together, which is like, also, I guess like now I'm like, why am I so amazed that like when you put our iPhones together, it,
no,
like,
but like back then
stuff,
that wasn't
but,
a thing.
Yeah, but even like it should have been more shocking then than it is now. Like now I should be like, yeah, like as it should. But
I thought it was like, I don't know. I remember iBeer.
What? Sorry.
What?
I was gonna sing "What a Feeling," but I was like, oh.
What a feeling.
Because that was a feeling, y'all. Like, I was chugging beers in 5th grade through the iPod Touch. Like, a lot of y'all. Like, that's where technology should have just stopped.
What did I do? A lot of people were playing cool math games in middle school, but I was never. I think I was playing Papa's Wingeria. I don't give a fuck about Freezeria. I don't give a fuck about Pizzeria. Wingeria is my favorite.
Now.
Okay.
Wingstoperia.
Yeah. Wingstoperia is crazy.
Freezeria, not too much on her because I played that game a lot.
I love Wingeria so much.
That was like my favorite game.
I really wanted to eat it.
Eat who?
The wings.
Oh, Wingstop.
I was like, I'm gonna make this. Like, I'm gonna make it for myself in real life.
Oh, you should go clock in at Wingstop.
Oh, I don't work there actually. So no.
Oh, clocked it.
Yeah.
What's it called? Oh, another thing that I was talking about is siblings asking painful questions, because what the hell is that? I'll be minding my own business, and I'm the oldest sibling, so like naturally I'm expecting my siblings to always ask me questions. And sometimes, I'm just like rotting in my bed, and my siblings the other day was like, how does it feel that you're older, or you're the same age as Nara Smith? And I was like,
not too much.
Derogatory? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by that? Because, yes, I'm sitting on my bed picking my ass, but, like, what do you mean by that? Okay. Because, like, she might have 3 kids or whatever, but, like,
who's really
winning?
Yeah.
Okay, like, not too much. Though. Like,
shout
out my queen Nara. Like, I do want to eat some of her
also,
food,
Nara, thank you, Nara.
Thank you, Nara. But, yeah, they just, like, always ask me, like, out-of-pocket questions like that. And also, like, I saw a tweet and it was like, dude, texting your younger sister is like texting a man that's uninterested in you. And that's the realest shit, because I'll see if I can have Lily insert the pictures of our conversation. But it's literally like my sister just being like, okay, yeah, sure. And I'm like texting her and she's just giving me minimal responses. And so I truly
party rocking.
No, but I truly think that God picks his toughest soldiers for his toughest battles, ?
What the fuck?
And he's been preparing me for war by giving me these younger siblings, because like nothing I can't.
It's supposed to train you.
Exactly. Dude, he wants to be on the episode so bad.
He's so cute.
I want to be on the episode so bad.
Teddy, what do you have to say to the people?
He don't give up.
He don't give up. He just had his food.
I guess also speaking of couples, I forgot to talk about this in the last episode. There's this telekinesis couple on TikTok.
This is me and Bae,
and they literally they swear they have powers, like, but it's literally the gust of wind, like moving the items that they're like trying
They're
to
basically both glaring at an empty water bottle and going and creating air, wind to knock it over. And they're like, I have telekinesis because I'm knocking it over.
Yeah,
And they're so dead ass about it. They're
me
so
and Lili off a perk.
Yeah, they're so dead ass about it, and it's kind of endearing, honestly. And that's also ties back into yearning. Do stupid shit with your partner.
Thank you.
Like, don't hurt yourselves. Have like convince yourselves you have telekinesis and move water bottles all day. Like, you don't have to do anything crazy out here. Like, you just have to find someone that you can pretend to have telekinesis with. Like, that's the most basic form of connection you need in a relationship.
Like, your man can't plan a date, but they're doing telekinesis.
But they're literally having mind powers.
Like, okay. There's free activities. Let's start learning how to do telekinesis.
Yeah. Let's start mind reading. Let's start being mindful. Yeah. And again, what did One Direction say? I would. And they would. Period.
If they wanted to,
they would. Yeah. They would.
Why'd you hit that? Also, another thing I was thinking about was the universal language of the word girl. There is so many ways that word can be used now. Like girl.
Well, there's an SNL clip where or is it Megan Thee Stallion? Yeah, it's Megan Thee Stallion SNL clip.
Yeah,
where it's like that, where she's just like, girl.
But it really is just like, I was thinking about it because it's like, girl, bye.
Literally,
like,
that's the biggest diss ever.
I'm not over that, because ever since you pointed it out, like, that you kind of get offended when I say that, I'm like, oh my god, like, I didn't even see it that way. But it's so funny, like,
I've been watching you all night.
There's something in your eyes
saying, come on, and dance with me, baby.
Woo!
Oh, I sent you a TikTok or something of Zayn.
My man.
He's like, hey.
Also, like, Lily trying to tell me who's singing. Like, I was like, you don't need to tell me my man singing. Like, I know that's Zayn. Like, don't, like,
I also showed her a piece of really important history, which is One Direction's X Factor first live performance where they're singing Coldplay. And Niall, for some reason, is not nervous at all, and everyone else is. And he's just acting a fool, and I love him. And he was my favorite for a reason.
Aww. Also, speaking of like live performances again, I've noticed that every segment that we've done, we like start with One Direction, then we go back to
I think this is like proof that everything revolves around One Direction.
No, I was literally gonna say that. Like, you just took the words right out of my mouth. Another thing that we need to bring back is MTV Unplugged. I don't think I've talked about it, but
were those the performances?
The live performances that MTV would do, yeah. And it's like,
MTV needs to come back, period.
I don't know why they fucking fell off, but anyways, the performances, obviously if you're aware, then you know what it is, but like MTV Unplugged performances, it's just a live performance. Take a shot every time I say that word. And and so you hear there's such a vibe and energy that those recordings capture, because you hear like the audience like cheering in the background, the clapping, everything. And the clapping. Pause. And it's just like, I don't know, more raw, like, cause like now it's just like live performances.
It's
but
like
they,
the NPR Tiny Desk.
But
more live. I don't know.
Like more raw.
And it was just like such a big thing, because you had like MTV was like, bitch, you're worldwide, basically.
Yes.
US wide, yeah. But now it's like, bitch, you're at like a fucking tiny stage. You're at House of Blues, San Diego, and the next fucking week you're at the Grammys, huh? Pace yourself.
Clock in. Stop being an industry
industry plant.
Indespicable. Despicable Me. No, but I just have like this memory of the Shakira MTV Unplugged. Like my parents found the CD at some like movie store, and we were like playing it in my dad's truck, and like I was riding in the front because it was like a truck that had like 3 seats in the front and then the 3 in the back.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah,
Wait, I love that.
and I was just like riding in the middle in between them, and then I was just like we were listening to Shakira, and it was like the MTV Unplugged. But I just remember like it just felt so like, or it sounded so like raw. Like I don't know, like it was like there, like I was in the room with Shakira, you know.
And I just remember like when MTV music videos would like play every morning before school. Like my sister would literally have that shit on, and I'm over here watching Nicki Minaj.
No, I was gonna say, especially her song "You See Right Through."
I was gonna say
me.
your love.
That one too. I was always eating
and
like
Lady Gaga.
A bowl of cereal. That, and also "Teenage Dream" by Katy Perry. That was always playing too. But she's like making out with her man or something in the music video, so my mom would be like, "Why are you watching that? Like, change the channel."
I Kissed a Girl. That was my favorite song when I was 6, and my mom fucking hated it. She's like, "You don't even know what you're singing." I'm like, "Kissing girls." Like, what?
Give a fuck. No, but
She's tasting the chips.
My mom would always have me like change the channels. Like she would be like, "Why are you listening to that? What are you watching?" And I would have to go back and forth in between the channels. Like once a song ended, I'd be like, "Okay, now I can go back." And then my mom would be like, "What is that?" And I'd be like, "Oh my god, it's just like a song. Like don't worry about it." But then she'd always be like, "No, change it." And then when she would go to like the bathroom or the room, like I would go back and I'd be like, "Hey, throw an ass."
That's like when
quick.
my mom would secretly let me watch Glee when my dad wasn't inside.
Glee is crazy. I need to like maybe sit down and watch that show because
It's
why
too
does
long.
that
No,
have
don't watch
you
that.
in a chokehold?
Literally don't. Me?
No, Glee has people in a chokehold.
It's just like kind of
like Mamma
It's
Mia
just so
too.
drama. It's like, okay, don't shit on Mamma Mia.
Are you a Mamma Mia?
I'm a Mamma Mia. My mama is calling Mia.
Oh,
What's up, girl?
say hi to the podcast.
Hello.
Also, your mom asking you where you work kind of makes me mad because my mom, like, we share our locations and she's always like, "Where are you?"
She
and I'm like,
literally
"You have
acts
my location."
Like she doesn't know how to
You
use
know where
Life
I am.
360. And
You
then she's
know
like,
where I
she's
am.
like, why are you at the beach? Why are you at the beach so late? So you do know how to use it.
Yeah, and then my mom's like sometimes she'll be like, "Where are you at?" And I'll tell her, and then like when I'm not responding to her, she's like, "What are you doing there?" Like,
I'm
how do you know where I am?
I'm catching a vibe, mom. Try it.
Try it. No, but yeah. Oh, and then last time I got home, okay, like I was like, "Hi, mom," like, "Hello." Went into my room. 20 minutes later, my mom texts me, "Where are you?"
What?
I'm in the damn house. The killer is in the house. No, that shit pissed me off.
It pissed me off when I'm like laying down and then my dad's like, "Oh, you're home. My car's here." Yes.
Well, yes. You walked right past my car into
You
the house.
literally walk past me multiple times and then you go, "Oh, hey."
Oh, okay. But I forgot what we were talking
Okay,
about.
so that MTV Unplugged shit
Yes.
reminds me of, and this is not the same thing at all, but this is the only thing I can think of right now because of the recent events. One D-Day was a 12-hour fucking live stream.
Holy shit.
And I watched all 12 hours of
Wow.
it. Give a fuck.
What was it?
Like them just like, I don't fucking know. It was just them, and that's all I gave a fuck about.
Wow.
They were like talking to fans and like promoting their new album, and like they had some fans in the studio and they would go into the booth and like listen while the show was going, and they'd just be like doing dumb shit. And like performing.
Was it a live stream?
It was a live stream.
Wow.
And I was watching the highlights of it last night and I was like, dude, they were calling people on Google Hangouts.
Oh my god.
And they were having them post to Google Plus.
Oh my
Remember when
god.
Google Plus was trying to be social media?
Yes. That's so crazy. Also, like, what happened to that? I feel like there's no
one
like
used it. That's
I
why.
mean, no, I mean like in general, like I feel like for fan bases, I don't know if anybody has even reached like their level, honestly, of like following. I mean, Taylor Swift, but whatever. But like there's no more of that like interaction. I feel like obviously like society now is maybe in a weird place to like even do that
I
sort of
think
thing.
Harry is
but
still very like private and not really on IG like that. So maybe like an interaction from him feels crazy that way.
yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, a lot of things now, a lot of like influencers or like people that are getting more attraction now.
Yeah.
It's all like audience based. Like their whole careers are because of like how they interact with the audience. So it's like, not to make it seem like they're idolized or whatever, but they almost seem like unfuckwithable because I can't just like DM Harry Styles and he's gonna be like, hey, you know,
He might.
you know,
No, he might.
But if it's like, you know, fucking Bryce Hall, who'll probably tell me to kill myself and then block me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it does have
That
to
was
do
a really bad
lot with like entitlement, because I
Yeah.
know a lot of artists have spoken up about that, just like fans feeling entitled to like, oh, you need to do this and that. But it's also like, I feel like we just have lost that as a society because there were so many like, I don't know, meet and greets and just like
the meet and greets of it
interactions.
all. Also,
of
low
it
key that
all.
like endangered them a lot. So that's kind of
This
like
is
I
true.
get it. I
This
get
is
it.
true. This is true. But some album rollouts like Summer Walker, when she did her I think, was it Over, or was it the other album?
Who knows?
I don't know, but she like put the USB hard drive like in a glass case and people had to
That's
go beat it up
cool.
and like unlock it. Like, I don't know, just like little things like that.
Yeah.
We don't get. It's just like, buy my album, buy my shirt, buy my merch, and it's like, rah.
And if my brother's watching this, probably not, but I'm personally starting beef with you because you said that in 8th grade that you and your wife were about to buy me One Direction tickets and then you didn't because you said it was too far in the stadium. Wish you fucking did because
Well,
hey, I don't give a fuck if it was far away. My first concert, I was all the way in the back. And I was screaming my head off as if I was in the front.
I think like my biggest, I don't know how I just didn't know how the hell to buy a concert ticket back then, but like I would always tell my parents like, can I please go? Can I please go? But I genuinely thought people were selected for these things, so I never looked
Low-key.
into it.
I remember one time there was like a Channel 933 summer kickoff and Demi
Yes.
Lovato was going to be there at Del Mar and I begged my mom and she didn't let me.
Wow. Seems like parents are behind all the vibe killings, huh?
Yeah, and if I want to go to the beach and you're looking at my location on Life 360, just know that I'm catching a fucking vibe. Okay?
I'm okay.
I'm catching the vibe that you didn't let me have for Demi Lovato.
Don't step on my fucking boots, bitch.
Don't step on my fucking toes, bitch, with them fucking cowgirl fucking boots, bitch. Disgusting. She taught me how to curse.
Bitch, you gonna step on my fucking toe, bitch, with them fucking cowgirl fucking boots, bitch. Disgusting.
Oh my God, wait, I was thinking about that at work. I was like, ever since I unlocked the power to like cuss in like 3rd grade because kids around me were saying the words and they were like, wow, and like no parents are around. Like my parents don't know that I'm going to say
No parents
the
are here even.
craziest shit right now. And then I can just go home and like it didn't happen. And ever since I learned that, I've had the mouth of a sailor. It's not something I'm entirely proud of, but I do think
It's
that
funny.
cuss words, like, you know, they sprinkle in something
Yeah.
fun. It makes something funnier.
One thing I don't like that people say is "fuck my life," though. So I know I've probably said it before, but I just don't like it. I think I'm just like, oh wow, oh wow.
I think there's like levels to it because I'll say it like in funny way, like
You say it
fuck
like-
my fucking life,
Like,
but I don't mean it.
I think a lot. I don't know on TikTok when it's like a influencer that speaks Spanish and they're like learning English. For some reason, they always say "fuck my life," and I'm like, that should not be the first curse word. You should know.
I don't. Okay, this is true because my family in Mexico, they say that a lot. Like, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
Like,
is.
why is that the
like-
first? Like, learn fucking bitch or something. You know?
Well, I've given them lessons. On
Oh,
that. I'm
okay,
like,
okay.
Don't worry.
Fucking
on
cunt.
that. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm
Hearing a girl with a country accent call someone a cunt is honestly powerful.
I've never heard of
There's
that.
this girl ranting in like a gas station parking lot and she was like, fucking cunt, and I was like, wow,
Oh wow.
that's how it should be fucking said. Are you kidding?
I'm like it at the same time it's kind of like we're losing the power to these words
We are.
because, like, a word like that when you're mad, like now it's not like that serious. Like, oh,
Nothing
you're being
means
this,
anything.
But if you say it, obviously in an like if you say it in an angry context now, like it's not that powerful anymore because people have been using it just to describe like, oh, you look slay, sexy, cutie boots, whatever. But the meaning of that word is not that. Like,
I love cursing. I'm sorry.
oh my god, and it's more embarrassing because Lily showed me that her family, her uncles, who was it? I don't know.
My uncle, his friend, my dad, my mom, my sister, and her husband were all sat around watching this fucking podcast. And I'm like, don't do that. And she's like, oh, my dad put it on.
Turn it
off.
Like, I was
don't do that. Literally don't do that.
Like, I was telling Lily, for one, I'm so sorry. I'm embarrassed.
Because nothing we say makes any fucking sense. So if you're coming here looking for anything other than like entertainment and brain rot and like background noise, leave. Because we're not feeding you anything.
We're not.
Worthwhile.
And it just, it made me so embarrassed. But also, I was telling Lily, like, we need to figure out a way to get a bouncer for the podcast because we need to have a code or something, a password, something to
get in.
To
Sorry,
get
I keep yawning.
Yeah, you're really like... Save it for the birds, bitch. Put my fries in my bag. Anyways.
There needs to be like a secret fucking code
to like access this page.
Yeah.
Like, I guess that's what a Patreon is, but like we're not doing all that. But like our YouTube channel page needs to have a bouncer.
I need to like maybe suspend my dad and my mom's YouTube accounts.
Me, for no like reason, but like what's your username? Cause
I have my mom's login.
Oh, period. Go ahead and block. Block her.
Oh, trust.
Or block us from her account.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, I was just like so embarrassed by that. But
that honestly is very embarrassing, and I really hate that.
But now we're just gonna end this episode because I feel my brain shutting down. And you know what? I think it's because I took ashwagandha.
This bitch is gonna have the biggest dick by tomorrow.
Because of ashwagandha. Because I truly feel like my brain is trying to lock in. But I'm like fighting back.
In my brain.
What?
What he say? He's an LOVE. Well, if it was me, then I would.
So come on,
dance with me, baby.
But yeah, it's like weird. Like, is it supposed to be already kicking in? I don't know. But media of the week. Help.
All I've been listening to this week is One Direction. Don't give a fuck what album. Every single album. Thank you.
My whole earbuds is like you, my cousin, somebody else, like 2 other people, like just listening to One Direction all week. And I'm like, my heart is with y'all. My prayers are with y'all. I'm with Lily. My prayers are with her. What are you reading? She's reading some sad shit right now. Like, she's about to start crying on camera. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. What?
Just the same thing that we've been reading.
Okay.
I just saved it so I can read it again later.
When I'm not being annoying right now.
No, shut it! Oh my god.
Okay. I have been listening to Magdalena Bay. I've been listening to Top Dog. Tongue Twister is really good. It's from the Mini Mix Volume 3. I've been listening to Charm. I've been listening to Submarine for some reason. Echo Today by the Marias is going to be there also. Camp Flogna lineup finally got released. Tyler knew he had 30 minutes. He finally released it. The Marias are going to be there, and it's amazing. I'm so excited. I watched Piece by Piece, the Pharrell movie. I thought it was going to be bunk because I was like, I don't know, like a kind of Lego movie, but it's actually so good, and I'm glad that he did a Lego movie because I understand his vision. Like, it's so different seeing, like, I don't know. You just have to watch it. Like, I get it. And also... Secrets, You're Fired by Magdalena Bay. Also, What a Feeling, One Direction. Like I Love You, Justin Timberlake. Get Lucky, We Are the People. Daft Punk 2 has been in rotation. And also High School Musical 3, like the soundtrack.
What
the
Daft
movie
Punk?
is like, bitch, like I'm crazy.
What Daft Punk?
What you talking about?
Which song?
I've just been listening to like all like everything.
Huh.
Voyager. One More Time.
Literally just One Direction, and then like Zayn and Harry will like randomly shuffle on too. And then I just want to give a shout out to Love Like This by Zayn. That's such a good fucking song. Rah, rah, rah. Like like a dungeon dragon. Like a dungeon dragon, like a dungeon dragon, like a dungeon dragon. I haven't watched anything other than One Direction clips. Go ahead and do yourself a favor and watch that. And then when you go back and realize that they weren't that good, kind of
sit with
that. Like in One Direction, like the early days, like auditions. You're like, but who the fuck is that?
And why they all up in my
Why they all up in your puss? Sorry.
No,
I
you're
don't know what just came over me.
Guys, help.
Literally nothing else. I have not finished that fucking book, and I'm not going to until like next week, I think. I just been pussy, okay? They have been working my ass to the bone. But it's okay because I picked up those shifts, so that's my fault.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. So my media is to get your money up, not your funny up.
Thank you. And I think that's today. That's it for today's episode. Sorry, I was all over the place. Like, it's just kind of like a lot's been going on, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, direction is rise. Like, stay strong. Everybody else stay strong too. Live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for watching this week's episode. Hopefully, actually, I'm excited for our Halloween episode.
I got my costume.
I gotta get on that. Actually, I need to text my sister to order that. Oh wow, I really need to text her to order that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited about that. And also, yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for listening. Make sure that you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, maybe. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
I've been watching you all night. There's something in your eyes.
Saying,
Come on, and dance with me, baby.
woo!
You.